apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong-loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to me, Mr. Boop. Oh, you know they fucking. My name is Lisa Doop, and I am Mr. Poop. Mr. Doop, Mr. Poop.
Damn it. I almost got that yawn out before you made that joke.
Sorry.
Or you slipped up. Yeah, I'm Mr. Poop, whatever.
What happens in this one?
Oh, I'm not looking at it. Oh. You might have read the wrong date.
I didn't read a date.
Oh, read the date.
I just skipped past it.
Read
Oh, well. Okay, whatever, man. Yeah, it's March 27th, and this is the 39th one. What happens in this one, Ryan?
No.
Okay, so in panel 1...
Oh, shout out
up
synopsis. Listen, every single comic before this one was a caution sign, but we're here now. That's actually a much better synopsis. I agree with that.
No.
The last
Anyway.
one, also, yesterday's synopsis, here's a boop. Actually, I should read that in Jeff Goldblum voice. Here's a boop.
Good one.
And the synopsis before that one, the shadow synopsis before that one was, you have a call from Mr. Boop. And the shadow synopsis before that one was, Mr. Boop gets some advice. I keep forgetting to read these.
Well, they're the most important part of the show, so you
They
should
are. They give a lot of context. Actually, that reminds me. This is how you remind me. Yesterday on the Patreon, this is the second shadow synopsis. The second, I'll say. Well, okay. Yesterday's secondary shadow synopsis was, "Good morning, 3 electro points. Here's today's early in asterisks, Mr. Boop for patrons. Another 3 electro points.
Man.
It's a real doozy, LOL."
Which strip was it?
It was the last one.
I don't remember sequence.
I'm not describing it. Today's secondary shadow synopsis is, LOL, and before anyone asks, there's no uncensored version of this one. This is the only version I drew. It reads funnier this way, trust me.
Amen.
I should read
Alex.
the secondary shadow synopsis after.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm looking ahead a little bit. No, they definitely are usually meant to be read first. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes they're like alt text. Sometimes they're like just here it is.
Well, I mean, the way you see I think that he understands the way that people see them, that they read the. I don't know.
Let me check if there's alt
difficult on
text on the site.
It's difficult on Patreon because the Patreon, the post comes first and then you see the text. But on Twitter, you see the text and then you see the post.
Right.
So,
well, it's not the same text. Usually.
I know. But I mean, as in that's the two different.
There's no alt text on the website.
I think you should read them afterwards, maybe.
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it case
that's
by
the way
case.
Maybe that's. I mean, yeah.
It looks like most of the time they're meant to be read before, or not even meant to be read. They're just like here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So panel 1, we see the top of 3 characters' heads. We see Alex's head on the right, the left. Betty Boop's head in the middle.
I'm just gonna keep archiving
and the top
videos.
of Bugs Bunny's head on the right. And they're all sweating, and Alec looks like he's in some form of ecstasy. And they all think this at the same time. Wow. Triple electries.
What?
Pat, wow, triple electries.
That's not an electries, for fuck's sake.
What is it?
This is the easiest one to remember. It's an electro point.
Oh, well, it's triple electro point. So anyway, panel 3,
right,
panel 2.
What?
Alec is. Alec is humping something and he's sweating in his
Time for a
tongue is
quiz. I'm gonna quiz Lisa on the slang.
Dirty blues or dirty shoes?
No, it's not time for that. It's what day is it? What day is it?
Email me. Send me an email. Send in an email if you want to replace this whole show with the dirty blues or dirty shoes segment.
It's Friday. It's Friday, which means
Friday?
it's time for our weekly quiz to make sure Lisa remembers the fucking slang. Do not look at the slang guide sheet for this. Lisa, what is an electrile bang?
Obviously, an electoral bang is like a
electrile
little
bang.
bit of a question mark exclamation point.
Yes, correct. What is wife face?
That's the face Alec makes when he's thinking about his sweet wife, Betty Boop.
Correct. Hang on, let me put this. Let me take this up in MS Paint so I can check them off.
Okay.
Now I have to edit that out. No, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna. Millicent, leave that in. Are we allowed to?
Okay.
Are we allowed to reference Millicent, or is that too far?
I'm pretty sure it was a different name when I was on.
No, it wasn't. It was Millicent.
It wasn't
I think
Millicent.
it's too far. Let's not. Let's.
I thought it was.
We don't know who that is.
Millicent's also editing this.
It's
podcast.
the pitch drop editor.
It's the
so
being.
Bangs, you got that right. White face, you got that right. What is excite-trikes?
Excite-trikes. Those are the fucking the little hearts around people's heads.
Wrong.
No.
That one was wrong. What is an electoral heart?
Electoral heart. That's the little hearts around people's heads.
Wrong.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
What is an electra bubble?
Oh, that one's easy.
Is it?
That one's the little hearts around people's heads.
Is that your serious answer?
That's my serious answer because I know that's the right one.
Huh?
I know that's the right one.
You're serious? You know that's the right. You think that's the right one?
Obviously, it's the right one.
Are you actually?
What else
serious?
would that? What else would those sets of words refer to?
Electro bubble? Gee, I don't know. What else would that refer to?
What would an electro bubble refer to?
What else? What else would the most obvious, like the one that actually makes the only one that makes any sense at all? What would that one be referring to? Maybe it means hearts. No, it's a pointy speech bubble.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? We both came up with these. I should have said electoral hearts are question marks. Excite-trikes.
I was looking at the sheet.
What?
I looked at the sheet when you didn't say them, so I could see what they actually were.
Excite-trikes are the. Well, it says bold neoflect. They're like the three like little. Oh, and then it's like.
No, I don't know. I don't know what.
No, when a character goes like oh, and then there's like three little lines to show that they're like expressing.
Oh,
yeah.
I would have never known that.
That's why we had. That's one we came up with for necessity.
I guess.
What is an expression chair?
That's a reoccurring element of a comic strip.
What?
Food being Mr. Boop.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's a reoccurring element in the comic strip being Mr.
Boop. What element? That refers to all of them. That doesn't narrow it down.
The element.
That doesn't narrow it down at all. You know what I should have done? I'll do this next week. Because I'll have you connect them. Well, that doesn't really work for an audio medium, but give me a real answer.
What do you mean? What? It's the fucking chair that he sits in.
When?
When he's expressing.
Be more specific.
It's the one that we saw once, but never again. Right?
Wrong. It's the chair in the therapist's office.
It's like the depression chair, but expressive.
It's the chair in the therapist's office.
I thought you...
No, that was what we decided.
The naming conventions, I seem to not be familiar with what
He expresses himself in the therapist's office. This is what we came up with.
I thought that we were
maybe you're not involved
in
this enough. I thought you were. I thought we were on the same page with this. But it seems like every time that one of these is decided, you're just like, yeah, whatever. And then you just forget it. So I'm just held completely responsible
I thought that you were doing names that made no sense, that confused people, that were the opposite of what they were.
What do you mean me? You have to take responsibility in this. You're trying to pass it off all on me just by you forget it so that I have all the responsibility for these. It's both of our responsibility to confuse the audience. You're the one who's always saying you're trying to start a misinformation campaign. This is the perfect way to do that.
I'm doing it right now.
No, you are not.
I'm starting a misinformation campaign about...
I'm starting a misinforboop campaign.
Okay, what if my misinformation campaign that I'm trying to start up was... It's used just the wrong names. I just used the wrong names for your dumb made up.
No! What is a flapper shot?
A flapper shot, and that's the first shot in a panel that is repeated in the fourth shot of the panel. Fourth panel.
I'll give it to you. I would say it's not necessarily the first shot, but that's whatever.
It's the repeated wide shot.
Yeah.
Nerd.
What is an electries?
That one doesn't even make any sense. I don't know. I assume that electries is an exclamation mark.
Flapper as in Betty Boop. Whatever. That one makes more sense than most of them.
I disagree. So Ryan, what is a rubber hose?
Wait, what did you say electries was?
An exclamation mark.
Wrong. It's
what? I thought that one was definitely right.
No, it's an ellipses, and we literally just added elect to the front of it.
Okay, what is a rubber hose, Ryan? Tell me what that is indicative of.
A penis.
You're right. That's when there's nudity.
Really?
In the strip. Yes.
Hot dog.
Add it to the slang.
No. Wait, you just came up with that?
Strip, yeah, I'm gonna keep using it now.
I don't.
I'm gonna.
No.
So this strip is a rubber hose.
No.
No. Alec is bent over.
I don't want to put that in there. I know. I would like to put something you came up with, but I don't want to have that part of the strip referenced in our slang guide.
It's an essential part of the strip.
I would like to stay as far away from that side of the strip as possible.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use it anyway. Whether it's in the slang, I don't know. So anyway, in panel 2,
we'll see what happens. What is an electro point?
That one's an exclamation mark.
Yes. And what are heart flies?
Now that's the one that I came up with because I couldn't remember what exclamation marks were called.
Yes, so probably something like that. Well, what are heart flies?
Those are That's like the establishing shot. That's a heart fly.
Are you making a joke? Are you being? I can't tell anymore. I can't tell.
A strip containing nudity.
You're joking, but what is the actual answer?
I think you know. I know.
I know. I'm asking if you know. That's the whole point.
Next question.
No, that is the question. What are heart flies?
The little hearts that are on Bugs Bunny's boxes.
You know what they are. I'm just gonna check it off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got half of them right. You gotta work on that.
Hey,
you gotta work on that.
I'm doing great.
You gotta work on that. We'll do it again next
What
Friday.
if you had rubber hose to that? If you had rubber hose to that, I got more than half, right?
You literally just came up with that. There's no way for you to get that wrong. We'll add, you know what? We're not going to add it to the slang guide, but we will add it to the quiz next week. So.
I'll remember it.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, Alec is humping in panel 2. Finally, I get to say this. And he's got his tongue
finally
out,
you get to say this. What?
I've been trying to say out in
in this episode.
So
I thought
many
you meant,
times
from
this
from the day we started this podcast. I've been wanting to say that.
He's going doggy style, and he's like panting, and his hair is actually doing a Betty Boop thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's spiking up. And it's meant to represent sweat or grease or whatever, but it's like kind of like what Betty Boop has. And he thinks to himself, I can't believe I'm having sex with Betty Boop and Bugs Bunny. I can't believe that Balak Bobbins, Betty Boop, and Bugs Bunny are all having sex together. Panel 3 is a completely nude Betty Boop. She's like sweaty and like in the act of orgasm or something like that. I don't know if she's having sex, sweet sex, and she says, I can't believe I'm having sex with my husband, Alec, and Bugs Bunny, which is a panel 3 marital
Bugs
status
Bunny.
drop.
I don't want to address this at all, but I will make a slight correction. We don't see any nudity. We just see that she is naked.
Okay, I agree. Panel 4.
Because
Bugs
the way you
Bunny.
described it seems like it makes it sound like we're seeing her naked, but we're not. It's not. It's like implied nudity.
So. So in panel 4, Bugs, who's as naked as the day he was born,
also implied.
Saying is implied, but also it's
all there's no
to imply that he's wearing
that's
clothes.
That's what the secondary shadow synopsis was referring to. All of the nudity in this is implied. There's no uncensored version.
So he thinks to himself, I can't believe I'm having sex with Betty Boop. Dog. This is a funny one. You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. Huh?
Say a bit more.
Say a bit more. I don't know. What else is there to say?
I'm just going to tell you to say a bit more without contributing myself.
It's funny that I think that the repetition in this strip is comedy.
I agree.
Uses I don't know. I'd say whoa. I'd say it uses the rule of threes, but kind of like in backwards. It kind of goes against that.
I agree that that the way the dialogue is written is funny. I don't like the strip, but I agree.
I think that also it's structured kind of poorly. Like, obviously it exists to be anti-punchline, because it's like, if there was to have a real punchline, you'd expect Alec the third, because Alec says something, Betty basically repeats it, and then Bugs basically repeats it. But like, you'd expect Bugs to say something different, it's not the case, and it kind of deflates it, but also it adds to it because it's going against what you expect in a comedy strip. So you've been listening to Being Mr. Boop, huh?
Sorry.
You can visit the show's website at the same place you visited yesterday. You can sign up to host the podcast.
You said, huh? Okay, let me repeat myself.
I'm Lisa Dupe. I'm Lisa
Dupe. I'm
Davis.
on bandcamp.com/Pilot Red Sun.
Yeah. You can listen to my album Birthday.
Features my song. It goes it's your birthday. My birthday too, yeah. I used to think it went, we're gonna have a good time.
You said you didn't know about that song.
No, I said I didn't know about the other one.
Oh no, that's the only birthday song that they've done.
Then what the fuck are you talking about?
They did another one for the Saturday Club, but that's more obscure.
That is the one on the White Album then. The one that I was singing was the one on the White Album?
I thought that when you said that you were talking about the birthday song, like as in the non-Beatles birthday song.
What?
Like the Happy Birthday to You, Happy Birthday. I thought that thought that
why
the
would
Beatles
I think
had wrote
that? No,
that.
what?
I don't know. Because,
I said, oh, of course, the birthday, the Beatles.
I don't consider. You see, because I don't consider the Beatles' birthday song to be like a well-known song. Like even one of the songs on the White Album, I think people would know. But when you said, "Oh, they did the birthday song," I was thinking to myself, "Does Ryan Pfeiffer think that the Beatles wrote the birthday song?" And I kind of was like, well, that's not the birthday song we sing for people's birthday. It's just a song they wrote called Birthday. That Paul McCartney wrote called Birthday.
People do use it for that.
I mean, yeah, but I thought that it was the other...
I mean, it's kind of written like as if to be like an alternative to that, from the way that it, like it literally is. It's like people. It's like someone's like, yeah. It's like the same sort of vein as...
Yeah, but they also did do a version of Birthday, the traditional one, for the Saturday Club, which was a radio program they were on in their early years. And it was celebrating its first birthday, and like, happy birthday to Saturday Club. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Saturday Club. Happy birthday to Saturday Club.
But faster with a rock beat, you know, it was like, happy birthday to Saturday Club.
Happy birthday to Saturday Club. Happy birthday to Saturday Club.
You heard Helter Skelter. That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
Have you heard Helter Skelter or anything else on White Album?
I know the name Helter Skelter, I think.
Yeah, it's the name of a popular slide here in England, and
wait.
Also the name of a series of murders done by Charles Manson.
How does the song go?
Named after the Beatles. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top
part
of the
where
slide.
they go Helter Skelter?
Oh, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter.
I think.
Look out, Helter Skelter.
I think
Charles Manson murdered a lot of black people because he thought the song was about a race war.
Okay,
but it's about a
I've
slide.
heard something about that. I think I also there was a 10-second songs video where he went like through the history of rock and roll, and I think it was like a kind of a mashup. Like they would just sing little parts and like play little parts of different rock songs through the ages as it was going through the melody, the medley. So for that one, they just said Helter Skelter, and that was it. That was the only part.
People like to attribute that song to like inventing like heavy metal or whatever, heavy rock. But Paul said that he was literally just trying to imitate the Who or whatever. It's like, or Deep Purple or whatever. But
the Who was around?
And they really were. Of course the Who were around.
I don't know. When was...
Yeah.
When the White Album came out, The Who were around?
The Who were established by that point, yeah.
They weren't around before the Beatles.
They were well
right?
known. No, they were like the same time, basically.
Huh. I would have thought they were later.
Yeah. No, they're pretty much the same. My generation was 64, so...
Why did this come up?
I don't remember.
The birthday song?
So you've been
the
listening...
Beatles' birthday song. Why did it come up?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's gonna bug me now. Okay, whatever.
That's
a weird way to end it. That's a weird way to end it.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.